Чекай. Це я візьму, це я зачиню, це я відкрию, це я закрию, це я кину сюди. Закинув. Закрив, увімкнув, зайшов. Є контакт, є картинка. Звуку додам, бо вона доволі тихенька гра. Вам звуку додав, собі звуку додав. Хромакей не поправив. Зрада. Що ти сьогодні? О, нормас, налаштував. Alienware допомагали робити цю гру. Це Dell, та? Alienware, чи це Lenovo? Я не пам'ятаю. Була така фірма ноутбуків і комп'ютерів, зібраних, готових продовжити. Цікаво, де воно мене зберегло, бо минулого разу я щось не це його. Давай я скрін зроблю. Минулого разу я робив дуже екстрене закінчення етеру. Тому я не знаю. А, окей, воно файно мене зберегло прямо чітко. Про клітку Фарадея розмовляли. Прийдіть зі мною. Накручу звуку, бо реально тихо. От на 48.
Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. The vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground. Everything will be fine. You'll see.
Не встиг обрати. Дуже незручно коліщатком.
At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket.
Ух, бляха, курва, злякав мене. Привіт, Скайсон. В цій грі, це, можна сказати, це жахастик, особливо коли донати приходять. Я сижу, діалог слухаю, тут гіновий. Може сюди? Тут просто так сконцентровано їду. Я взагалі кермувати не вмію. Ще блискавка блискає. Цей чувак щось затирає про якісь космічні його пригоди. Тепер ми не просто вештаємося планетою, ми тепер їздимо на ровері. Я хизи, чому це називається ровер. Туди. Що знак оклику? Ну туди точно. Я так сіпатись скоро почну. Це, до речі, крадене авто. Це не наше. Ми його вкрали підступно в якогось союзу. Який союз, нам не розповідали. Але якийсь союз. Який був у цього письменника в Лема? Я не знаю. Зараз загрузнемо. Ну, керування автомобілем не так, щоб прямо дуже приємне, але я не сказав би, що прямо гидотно. А в метро Екзодус було набагато гірше. Там буханка була така.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables.
Не все так просто. Ми загубились. Ні, ну окей, поїдемо сюди. Може не варто слухати оце сюди, туди?
Status? How you doing, Yasna?
Жива. Ну, зараз.
I'm still alive. The signal's just weak.
Unfortunately, yes, but it's hardly surprising.
Вберіг ваші вуха. Вчасно вимкнувши мікрофона. Каже, їдь туди, де менше блискавок. Я навпаки прусь туди, де блискавок. А я тут не проїду, скоріше. Ні, не проїду. Бляха, ну дуже незручно. Я тут ніде не проїду, тут всюди завали якісь. Проїзд ось він. Стривай, звідки тут може бути взагалі адекватна дорога, якщо це планета... Ну окей, можливо тут хтось і жив, тому тут і адекватна дорога.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
І це і не відповідає Новік. Ми заїхали в темний екран, обожнюю просто, неймовірно. А, не треба. Капець. І що далі було? Кінець гри, пускайте титри.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind.
Велике
It's an
будівництво.
ordinary rock formation.
Even better.
На Марсі, на якомусь умовному.
Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Як вийти з нього? Цього ровера? З нього вийти можна? Номерний знак. 2001 емет.
Emmet 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
Знищить. Я знаю, який знищити.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a
От
cage.
це його...
Where did you even get a
Вони
catalog
готували
of
там
their
стратегічну
gearbox?
атаку.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help.
Think.
But the Alliance
Invincible
say
називається. I
black
think.
boxes have data lockers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey?
Ну, всім
Just
як
like
у
with
людей.
humans.
Закрила. Та на що ти закрила? Там треба було дістати якесь начиння. І воно взяла, закрила. Відчини. А, не треба відчиняти, там знизу. А ми взламуємо цей
Okay, it's in.
хакерство. О.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably.
Забирай. Що, я не буду вмикати. Що я роблю? Поки опне. Я не знаю, що я маю зробити. Чому я маю його вмикати? Ну давай вмикну.
No one is transmitting from the base.
Дуже не спати буде все.
I'd suggest you lie down.
А,
The storm's raging.
погнали спати.
I'm going to sleep now.
Щось не спиться, та вах, спати. Однак заснути не можу. Вах, спати. Мені цікаво, скільки взагалі сюжетка займає. Ми вже третій стрім і граємо. Ну, велика гра як для інді.
Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Ну, я чую нас.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio.
Oh, bollocks.
Засікли.
So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
Ну та.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
Потухла.
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
Перший, другий, третій. Третій.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
3, 2, 7.
The next is...
Та капець. 2, 1. 4. Ігролад просто геніальний.
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
Поїздимо трохи не в
But
грозу.
let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be.
Ох, і
I'm fine.
розтренділись. Поїхали. Заводь. Як неї рука крутиться. Видно відразу Індії. Навколо своєї осі рука прокручується, долонька. І поїхали в темряву знову. Ой вей. Реально можна було щось цікавіше вигадати, а не просто їхати в темряву. Та
Astrogator,
їде без мене.
I think
Ні,
I've
все,
gone
без
far
мене не
enough.
їде.
there is a vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Прийом. Проїхали.
Yes, please excuse me. As in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval?
За
by
живих
any
спочатку
chance?
спитаємо.
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon.
Як
All
вийти?
right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Дай вийти. Задовбав. Як вийти? А, F. Написано.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
Це призначень. Це кінець?
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can
Доведеться
only
їхати туди,
minimize
так?
losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
Та пірдоль, не хочу
We
я
have
сюди.
several weeks of travel ahead of us, and we still don't know what causes this peculiar stupor, or what kind of treatment would be best in such cases. That's why I think I should stay.
Нащо?
Please, stay and do what?
Я не те
I
вибирав.
need to find out what happened to our crew. either on my own or with the help of other scientists.
Without adequate preparation, without
Я не хотів повертатись сюди, на цю планету, а не на Землю. Верніть мене на нашу планету,
Please
бляха.
remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Я на посадкову зону. Все. Ту гра так підступно мене цей надурила.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has the lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago.
Yeah.
Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me?
Все зламали, нема. Що, приїхали? Все? Не доїдемо, не... З цим піском непорядок. Що трапилось? Що трапилось? Що коїться, я не розумію. А ну випусти мене. Кудись не туди приїхав. Кизи. Ну це схоже вже на
Time seems
кінцівку.
to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You so
Не їде.
tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired,
I've
Astrogator.
lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off.
Ну не їде, я загруз.
It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover. There it is.
Є, летить
no.
вона.
Flying too fast. It's going to shatter.
Jasna, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
Don't
Приземлився.
understand
А
how it
напевно
happened.
бензин
I
скінчився.
checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident.
Ні,
I don't
їде.
believe it.
До сюжетний
check
момент
what's
мене не
left of
пускали
it.
їхати. Щось воно загрузило там. Якісь незримі стіни. Кизи. Ну я б пішки не пішов би. Походу доведеться. Що ти захекалась? Ми ж їдемо. А приїхали, до речі. Ну коротше, ми нікуди не полетимо, вона ж хотіла не летіти, ось будь ласка. Не полетів. Отже, не сопло. Все розвалилось. Оце ти приземлив, просто
fuck. Damn it.
красень.
It's I'm done for. No.
Jasna,
No.
calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one.
А когось там врятувала, як це ново?
Jasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We
Uh-huh.
can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Jasna, I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
А в нас немає іншого, та що ми будемо робити? І він замовк. Катися вниз, що? Воно гаряче, руками його хапати, ну. Самогубство. Гарно горить. Що за звуки? Ага, здоров.
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask. He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Нема зв'язку.
Apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud. Ah, he confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Капець, все гігнув.
Damn! It shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp.
Hey.
I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no doubts now.
Neither do I. However, they might be willing to negotiate if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands.
Капець, ідемо здаватись. Рака. А що знову темрява? Гігнула, пускайте титри. Ага.
You're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
the Alliance is really behind all this. They might expect visitors. You should try to find out if they're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
Won't they take me for one of their own? If I'm riding an Alliance rover? Maybe I can enter the camp without arousing any suspicion.
Maybe at first, but sooner or later they'll realize that the driver belongs to the Commonwealth. Instead of asking questions, they'll start shooting. Anyway, you'd have to know their internal codes. If they see you but don't receive any signal, they'll immediately become suspicious.
Right.
Гігнемо.
I'm just trying to think of something. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Ти що робиш? Повок, відкрита зона. Поїхали прямо до них.
The base is...
Yasna, I'm not kidding. If you don't,
Some object is flying over their base.
can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It
Здоровенький
has an
був.
upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped.
РБ-1. Польської озвучки немає? Я й не перевіряв.
There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules...
Мені
really
подобаються
take
британські
part in the field
акценти в акторів.
Remind me,
Хай буде.
how many crew members were they supposed
Та я
to
вже
send
півгри
on the
пройшов, я
Invincible?
думаю,
Over
як мінімум.
100.
Great.
Вже звик до них. Хай будуть. Знімай. Ще не все.
They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone to guard duty.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
Then please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I
То мені
stopped.
їхати до них?
I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
А там зараз знову не буде нікого, то робот там крокував. Я так думаю. Вони теж від якоїсь фігні постраждали і будуть там мекати, як попередні вчені, яких ми збирали.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth.
Astrogator, you're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind
Я
human
кудись не
nature.
туди приїхав.
Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd
Проїдеш
rather
через
expect
воду?
they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Проїде, глянь, який хороший. І хороший автомобіль.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Антенна стоїть. Робопавук. Дуже моторошний. Але він не живий. Ми серйозніше приїхали, ніж ми.
I'm going in.
Стук-стук.
Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Чорні діри, black holes. О, тут все зачинено. Чорна діра, підсумки щоквартального дослідження. Щоквартального дослідження. Ось про чорні дірки. А як мені перейти? Потицьно.
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission.
Ого, вони тут довго.
They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Ну, може бути.
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Логічно.
Or if they had something to hide, that might explain their urgency, ditching all that equipment.
Як вийти? Роз. Капець у них. Тут. А нагору можна підніматись? Можна. Кого у них тут? Увімкнути робота? Йой, це що таке? Я хизи, що я зробив. Щось я зробив.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Підемо пішки чи поїдемо?
One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship.
Повіщення про
They've
небезпеку.
got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record.
Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Смерть.
Poor guy. He's dead. Waited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia.
Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Можна
Yes?
облишити цей
Found it.
папірець?
They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. At the time of his death, he was
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer help
somewhere near the
anyone.
city. 18561.
754. Yes. It's Gorski. I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
I knew you would blame yourself.
Well, of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him that fucking tank. Why didn't you let me?
I made the right decision, Yasna. Given the circumstances and our knowledge at the time, there was a high risk your sacrifice would kill you both.
I know that. I know. I'm sorry.
You have every right to be angry.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't see the point. It won't bring Gorski back to life. Will it? I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab.
Капець у них тут. Всього.
Still, nothing.
Каміннячко досліджував. А все, кінець, тут більше нічого немає.
It looks like a geology lab.
Давай, щось є.
The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form.
Прозоре було. А, як воно
They
називається?
conducted
Немає
a soil
колізії.
survey 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
Вибух.
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago, longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one? The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This
Глина.
whole metal contraption. Do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation.
База. Центр.
The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
So their presence there had nothing to do with us.
Looks like it.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. This base stands on the outer ring.
Це все подивилась.
Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger.
Засейвило мене після цього. Так, там ще біологічна якась лабораторія була, я її скіпнув.
They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes, lots of similarities. Apart from one, I've never seen anything like this. They
Різали
discovered a
їх.
new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their
Нарізана
conclusions,
риба.
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Could guess her. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive.
Жива риба. А на що ти її взяла з собою? Я хизий. Залутала. Нарізана риба.
It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive.
Одну взяла. На що вона ту рибу залутала?
The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. Judging by the size, these must be fossils from the deepest layers.
Де вони тут накопали
From
стільки?
before the supernova explosion. I could spend all day here if I could.
Добре,
I'm not
ліваємо.
surprised, Doctor.
Пе. Ще один цей. Хі. Це я приїхав на нього. Воно робот стоїть. Здоров.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Він завис. Нам куди йти? О, ще один. Нам туди йти. І їхати. Певно пішки. Ти так хекаєш страшно. Поїхати. Є ж авто. Якщо я заїду туди. Це не той, в якому ми їхали, бо... А ні, той самий. Бо стоїть цей. Ядро з дрона. Чекай, я зорієнтуюсь. Так, все правильно. А куди ти? Я думав, тут щось далеко їхати буде куди. Що таке? Вони вкопали тут. Кидай. Їдемо далі, кору.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
Новік не відповідає.
Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. And field is not inviting.
Знову пісеньку
Legs
співає.
become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Oh, well, for me it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
Гарно.
Two modules were placed nearby. The first one looks residential.
О, комп'ютер. Пінк. Понг. Є час пограти. Та я програв. Цікаво. І впало. Привіт.
The second one is a mobile laboratory. They excavated a lot of different objects in terms of shape and size. I tried to arrange them somehow to classify them.
Were they successful?
It looks promising. If they had spent a little more time, they would surely have come up with something.
And yet they gave up all efforts.
Прикольно, що тут була така міні-гра в грі. Вони залізяки досліджують. По шоломі. Теж нічого не цікавить її. Воно ще й їздить.
How far to that convoy?
Oh, not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Але ж цікаво. Ран.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
І заздрить. Поїхали по дорозі, що. Причепився, каже, що ти не їдеш? Досліджуй.
Interesting.
О, холєра.
They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area.
Моторошна хрінь. Я думав, ця фігня, якою вони копали. Можна впасти. Ні, туди навіть не пускають зайти. Дай. А далі дороги немає. Я вон там ще дорога. Знову музяка навалює. І не говорять. То бубніли, так просто нема де свого слова вставити, а тут щось замовкли.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
У мене немає можливості.
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
Мені здається, і там нікого не буде.
So I'd rather keep going than stop for a pointless reconnaissance. The tactical report is that I'll be at their location in a few minutes, and then I'll find out whether they're still there.
It's a rather modest tactical report, but I won't insist. Please keep going.
Треба було зупинитись і потицяти там, окей. Приїхали.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The
Все, поговорили.
radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people. Just watch yourself.
Saying people who
Мені
are
здається,
alive
тут не
and
буде
mentally
людей,
sound
так.
is something I'm always counting on, Astrogator. They may be my only chance. And not only mine. You have other subordinates who need help.
Yes, I'm fully aware, Doctor. However, you must keep in mind that alive and mentally sound members of the Alliance are still a threat.
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh, so you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest.
Темно, а в тебе ліхтарика нема. Вилізеш? Може вони тут ядерку підірвали, бо типу тут планета була безрадіоактивна, а тут.
And there's there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Я не
Well,
бачив всіх
I've had my
трейлерів,
fair
тільки
share of
2.
anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here.
А як твій локатор ловить інших?
Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that that killed them? Just what the hell?
Темна діра, ще одна темна діра.
Oh, another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
Немає куди лукати араунд. Насправді. І таких.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimatter recorder.
Фотки видасть. Давай фотки.
Yeah. They were preparing for departure. Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched. The convoy's heading somewhere. All of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out.
І всього на
The
одній
antimatter's in escort
фотографії.
mode. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh. They're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
Генії думки, що сказати.
Subtle. Can you locate the breach?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby.
Скільки фотографій.
Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have
Привіт.
no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter.
Музяка змінилась
Measurements
нарешті.
are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains nothing, really. We're going in circles instead of getting you off this planet.
Не вийде походу.
Is there anything actually helpful in those photos?
Don't you want to know what happened, sir?
I do.
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm
Ага.
trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
А що робить? Страшно.
Rightly so. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
Це темний
There's nothing
слайд.
else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
На них напала їхня ж техніка.
The second antimat, that's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do.
Тільки тут
It's
фотографії, жах.
firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one.
Я просрав
Someone
момент
hid behind
діалогу.
a rock.
How do you know?
Моторошне видовище. Не хочу.
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
Переказує йому.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
Ще фотки є. Та ну.
It killed him. The machine just... Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away,
Так розбери його, поки є можливість.
What about that tunnel?
right.
То що, йдемо чи ні?
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Yasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
Сили від фоток. Порозкручувати, що він не цей во. Це ж вся махіна сфоткала. Та і все. І френдлі фаєрнула цю. А там радіація. Тут 2 тунелі. Які йти. А в цей не можна зайти. Добре, підемо в то. Я так думаю, гра набагато довша, ніж я собі оце так думав. Я думав, вона закінчиться на тому моменті, як прилетить шаттл і забере, і типу я нікого не врятував, я все просрав. Якийсь галас.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
Ти ж під землю йде.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end.
Там ходить цей павуков.
He's in Arctown.
А, це робот.
Coming at me. Ah, carrying.
Що ти несеш?
Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna.
А, британські акценти мені дуже подобаються. Тут, можливо, ще є польська озвучка, але я вже звик до цих англомовних.
No. I'm better now.
Що ти носиш?
Can you tell me what's in there?
А, металеві кущі.
This place is full of metal bushes.
same as the ones before.
Робот ходить.
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path.
Кущі.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, let's put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Справді вони назбирали плодів.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Стоять. Віддавай ящик. Віддавай ящик, кажу. Не віддасть. А вони металеві чи що? Так он валяються якісь, візьми ці. Роздивись. Добре, пішли далі, він не віддасть. Ти біжиш, не біжи. Why are you running? Металева
I think
стіна.
their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Бігнув чувак.
Can you please check them, Yasta?
Що, як?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive
Ага, прикинь.
and the old one used to be
Можливо.
alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous,
Hey,
especially
зараз
ourselves.
пояснить.
But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, ma'am. Are you abandoning your profession? What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown.
Як забрати в нього ящик?
Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Попердолило. А він вийшов, це він, коротше, робив, типу, вигляд. Ідіть за Арктаном. Він робив вигляд, що він, типу, по колу ходить. Вона не може ходити і...
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
Now, he must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Мені не подобаються ці звуки. Куди ти несеш? О, курва.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Jasna. But...
No.
Він убив робота.
Jasna? Are you alive?
Yes.
Мув, я постою, подивлюсь.
What's it doing now?
А, знищує мене.
Oh, no.
Трака. Дякую за підтримку, пане.
No, Vic, you're a fine astrogate. You always have been.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't.
А вона не
I
померла.
loved you. Sorry.
А де він пішов собі, бо я заникався за цим.
It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept.
Чекайте, що ви сказали?
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Jasna, you're alive.
Щось його
You could
закоротило.
reject it. Why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue.
Я не хочу туди йти.
I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
Він навіть не повернувся в мій бік.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Хай буде.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
З нього фотки випали.
It means a lot to hear that from you, Jasna. Thank you. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them.
Перевірте решту. Розбитий робот.
For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Ідіть ровер. Ровер. А прохід ще з'явився. Я можу.
It's cooled down.
Ні, спочатку треба ровер. Бо мені чомусь стає на думку, що можна в цю штуку запихнути ядро з дрона. Дрона.
No. No point in going back this way.
Сенсі. No point, каже, повертатися цією дорогою. Ну пішли цією. Що нам? А вон ровер стоїть.
Actually, it's right in front of me.
Опа, а це не наш.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them.
Я не знаю, я
There's nothing
хотів
to
би, щоб
complain
так
about,
було.
is it?
Ну.
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear
Слюк
you.
на зв'язку.
Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to
А
the
як
extraction
перемотувати?
site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Майже вийшло. Вийде, я подумаю.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh, I'm listening.
25th day. Base, this is Boza. Doctor. These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually they are.
Ого, аж зменшили субтитри, щоб влізло все, що він сказав.
They seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and, this is our biggest revelation so far, they started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies. Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it? Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there? Navigator's unavailable right now.
Іншопланетяни.
Well, please let
У
him know
вигляді.
we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available.
Їх.
Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous
Комашок.
robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Не встигли
Last
втекти.
saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The
Ото
human
твоя
organism
амнезія звідки?
continues to function normally, but the human being such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
Теоретично.
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even
Вон
if
мушки
there is room for
літають.
development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Капець воно нагнітає.
Will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please.
Поросло.
What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid.
Кущі поросли.
Bushes already protrude from the holes.
I don't get it. Those bushes again. And here I thought it was all coming together.
Може вони
I
продірявили?
figured out that bushes can consume metal to build their own tissue. Maybe that's what's happened here.
Bushes ate the metal shell. Where did they come from in the first place?
I admit, it's quite puzzling.
Не зайду сюди. Взагалі ніяк. А ні, зайду. Мушки пов'язані з цими кущами. Що тут думати?
The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
І робот
But
тричить.
can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd. What do you think?
На, не встиг.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Не переконана?
I'm not sure whether to call it life. Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness. It all resembles the evolutionary path of living forms. Only problem is, it's not alive.
So, with a large dose of doubt, you could still call it evolution.
A dead evolution, if anything.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb
я не
raw
пройду
material,
тут.
and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
Я не зайду сюди.
There are powerful emitters in the center, similar to those on energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the energobot. Well, look carefully. And Ogobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Ah, got it. The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Oh, well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
Потрапити під силове поле. Так просто я не зайду, та? Повимикати його. І невеликий Тарантіно десь курить. Як туди потрапити? Щось було. Там.
I know how to get inside.
Через
Under this
печеру.
field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
Де той тунель? Оцього я не зрозумів. А, он там. Та, в принципі, воно і логічно. Папочки ж. А то, напевно, це перший, а то другий. Зрозумів. Вантажники. Залазь. Найцікавіше, чи зможе вона в кінці кінців вибратись з цієї планети. Не знаю, мені здається, що все тут досить песимістично. Песимізмом смердить. Так що, я думаю, гепі-енду не буде. Але побачимо.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. Its registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a great
Мене
distance.
сфоткав. Чуєш, віддай фотки.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
Я думаю, що ці мушки, вони керують роботами всілякими. Така в мене теорія теж є. Бо чого оці незрозумілі павукоподібні роботи почали стріляти по своїх?
Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover.
Навіщо нам ті мушки, боже? Кидайте їх та й тікайте звідсіля.
The Energobots, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
Хороший план.
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Хочеш записати?
Is the probe still with you?
Літає десь.
Yes, it's around here. Somewhere.
Вон він летить. Так, заходимо. Ло. Ну, доїхав. Як це працює? Мер.
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead.
Не врятувались. Що? Я вимкнув?
The field is no longer a problem.
Meaning?
Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
Зараз прилетять. Прикольні в них механізми.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Мені тепер чується, що летять мухи.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
Кожного разу треба крутити. Потемніло.
All good.
А, ну реально мухи жищать.
Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Може, не треба брати тих мух, чуєш?
What if we're making a mistake? Maybe I shouldn't take the flies off Regis. Maybe it's better to leave them alone. Here, where they belong.
What are you...
I just worry that we might spread this threat. And the tragedy of one planet becomes a tragedy of entire galaxies. Not to mention, all humanity.
Forgive me, Doctor, but that sounds a bit overdramatic.
Ти що,
We can
здурів?
handle some mechanical flies. Humanity survived worse.
Серйозно?
And you sound like a fool, sir.
Давай скинемо
How can
їх,
you be
на що
so
вони нам
sure?
треба?
We were clueless just a moment ago. We've only just begun to understand what's going on. But you already know how to handle it.
Yasna, I promise you, we'll analyze everything thoroughly.
Або гигнемо від тих
Focus on
мух.
getting you out of there. Can we at least agree on that?
Yes.
Все одно.
First, though, I'd like to check the cargo.
Very well. Just hurry up.
І карго захаває зараз цей карго. Ей. Зищіть. Там немає нічого. А цей буде повний. О, немає нічого, пусто. А на що ти стукнула? А, вон вони, ля, ніфіга собі сюрікени.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Викликала чорну діру, подивившись на мушок. Сенсі. Де чорна діра? А он. Хе.
How large a group of these flies could be. I can tell you, it can be gigantic.
Походу, оце кінець.
Yasna, I know. I can see it on fucking orbit. What are you waiting for? Get out of there.
А все срака гетаутів є. Як мені гетаут зробити? А все, кінець. А ні. Так, вони натякають, що чорна діра це рій мурашок. Мурашок. Комашок. Вона якась сильніша за всіх. Всі інші гигали від цих мурашок. Різали дуба. Склеювали ласти. А вона досі жива. Ну, поки що. А, вони...
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine.
Це момент середини гри.
They're alive. These bushes. Something's flying out of them.
Кінцівка, звісно.
It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
А може ще не кінцівка. Вставай, чуєш? Добре, лежи. Це до неї дійшло, та? Це вона згадала. Це був флешбек.
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us?
Ще жива.
We're getting killed anyway.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I've asked you how many times already.
Я не навмисне.
It's not like I'm looking for problems where there aren't any. The task is extremely difficult.
Yes, it is.
At least we learnt the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
Де вони
What
ділись?
good does that do us, though?
Занесли її, чорт знає куди.
Maybe we can find a way to cure our people. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The
Ну,
balloon over the base
мушки з'їли
disappeared.
аеростат.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area.
Хочу ще. Ось він тіліпається.
We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary.
Це?
Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker,
No. I can see them with my own eyes.
Можуть бути
Two of them
роботи.
even.
2 people, alive.
Where did they go?
То
Have you
мушки.
lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure?
А то мушки складаються в силуети, я
One was
тобі кажу.
wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Я не знаю.
Oh, just a moment ago, my consciousness was over the ocean. I saw a big black cloud that appeared out of nowhere, which I then forgot. And now these ghosts.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The sight of them was so vivid. Just for a moment.
Хоч сказати, мушок
I've
не
been
було, вас
looking for someone
попередолило.
for so long.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know.
А не можна впасти звідси?
Thank you.
Не можна.
How are you feeling?
Так собі. Гімняно, але житиму.
Let me just say this. Literally everything hurts. I don't know where frustration ends and a contused lung begins. But at least
Yes.
I'm alive.
От тут, мені здається, вони затягнули, треба було.
You know what, sir? That
Я не
whole
знаю,
incident
куди
at the start of
йти.
my journey.
Yes, I remember.
I got badly hurt back then, and I damaged the radio.
And you lost your memory.
The thing is, it wasn't the real cause. There were bushes there too. Remember, sir? Just after the fall, the same black cloud of flies gathered above me. They subjected my brain to an
Як спускатись?
electromagnetic field.
Yes, now that's what you suspect.
I know it. The memory of that event came back to me.
So it was the flies all along. In the case of our crew as well.
Yes. And that antimat in the tunnels and a whole convoy. It happened to all of them.
Я хизи. Як спуститись? Як умекать. Тут є взагалі варіанти. Пішли туди. Немає куди йти, реально. Куди? Я спантеличений. Десь має бути спуск. А, ось він. Коротше, що я казав з приводу кінцівки? Щось вони затягнули. Треба було на оцих мурашках закінчувати, на мушках. Типу, з'явились вони, зжерли і кінець титри. Чекайте другу частину. Чисто Half-Life стайл. Зупинити гру на якомусь незрозумілому моменті. Вон літає ще дрон. Щоб всі дивились такі, вау, це вони не вигадували. Хай ще лишаться купа запитань, а тут ще хеппі-енд, можливо, в кінці буде. Я в нього повірив більше, ніж зазвичай. Так, є авто, зараз ми, походу, поїдемо на нього. Може і не поїдемо. Їдемо. Це ще не просто авто, це те саме авто, на якому ми їздили до того. І що так страшно? Дякую. Навзаєм і до зустрічі в інших місцях інтернету. Це навіть не мапа, але окей. Перестали різко вони розмовляти, закінчились у них теми для розмов. Той аеростат був доволі далеко. Де він є? Калюжа.
I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too.
Окей, хоч ти й поговорила. Ось тут багато всього.
Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Можливо. Ольгою понакривали.
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps.
Те? Ну, масштабна гра. Тільки тут всього просто капець. Нуднувата, але та й таке. Історія цікава. Я ще й поїхав не туди, куди треба. Де? Кіна не буде. Розвертаємось. Десь я не туди повернув, бо воно навіть сказало, що це side object. Їде повільно, вона ходить ще повільніше. Що поробиш? Мапи тут немає адекватної, оце прямо взагалі. О, дрон.
Oh, the probe again.
Is it right near the base, within range of the control center?
Affirmative.
And?
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
Well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded, especially since it witnessed what happened to the convoy.
Ну, не те, що прямо заохочує. Якщо тобі цікава історія, то та. Типу, Линдай. Тут доволі багато місць, де можна позалипати. Ми були вже тут. О, нарешті доїхали. Ага, прірва. Він хотів мушок забрати. Не знаю, на що вони їм. А що, як я прірву подолаю? Ніяк, походу. Ого, зараз забагуюсь ще. Це я люблю, це я вмію. Що це за мій? Я був тут. А цих штук не пам'ятаю. Може просто схоже розташування. Брали на аналізи. Це не те, що я шукаю. Рили тут. Щось я не туди поїхав взагалі. Топлюся в річку глибоко. Там є виїзд, але нічого не видно, немає виїзду. Дуже ще незручно дивитися в це віконечко. Робити висновок. Он виїзд. Куди я їду? Я хизи кудись їду. Яким чином це врятує її, я не знаю. А вона не виїде тут, серйозно? А виїде. Я б не сказав, що прямо симулятор, бо їздиться не дуже приємно. Їздиться і добре, як то кажуть. Ну, я казав, краще, ніж в Екзодусі. Там, Метро Екзодус, там теж був транспорт такий. Він ще й багувався. Ну, по суті, тут відкритий світ через перезавантаження локації. Поділений на локації, але та відкритий світ. Потрохи підзавантажується щось там. Але великі мапи, скажу так. Не прямо щоб відкритий світ, але мапи доволі великі. То їдь куди хочеш, дивись, що хочеш. Немає діалогів, отже я не туди їду. Я їду в якусь печеру, що? Не туди. Десь звернув я не туди. Загубився. Не знаю. Він о 8:00. Може я закінчу та піду до Маркуса дивитись. Щоб не конкурувати. Якщо він буде стрімити, звісно. Я, коротше, не знайду вже цей зонд, походу, сьогодні. Я заблукав. Я замість зондів знайшов якісь бурильні установки. Накопали тут просто капець. Наче вони тут були кілька років. Продуктивні чуваки. Мапа здоровенна, капець. Таке враження, що це не інді-студія, а якесь AAA, типу Коджимби зробили симулятор якогось там шукання приколів. А, до речі, на Death Stranding схоже, авто є, ходіння є. Щось є, щось є. Питання лишається
I'm getting close
відкритим.
to this
О, нарешті.
fallen balloon.
Дає підказку. Приїхали.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
Ось він.
The fallen balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
О, крутий. Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Бац. Давай фотки. Ух, там фоток.
From the top. Let's see. The 25th day of the mission. Morning. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity.
Я відразу на дві ці клікнув, що?
The base is active.
Це? Відразу всі?
I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base,
Which direction?
approximately south. It found some water reservoirs, many of them.
Річечки.
Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings.
Багато фоток.
The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They're grouping up. A dozen people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship?
Діалог. Ага. З одного
Why
питання.
didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know
Того
the others
ніхто
were
не
in
знав.
trouble.
Doubtful. It was after the Cloud's attack.
Well then, apparently that's how the Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
А ти як думав, ну? Що, комбаткаст той ПМК буде тільки на Ютубі чи тільки на Твічі? Бо я бачу, щось на Ютубі у них нічого немає. Буде тільки на Твічі. Ці фотки ми вже бачили.
The subsequent
А ці не
shots are
бачили.
similar to each other. They show an
Але
empty
вони схожі,
base.
ідентичні.
There are actually quite a few of these.
А ти як думав? Він літав тут до холєри часу.
Oh, captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again.
Це кінець. А, ось дата.
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Походу. А, ще далі фотки є.
Wait, you're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
Yes, I'm not crazy. I saw him.
I never suggested you were. But nevertheless, I apologize. Shouldn't have doubted your words, Jasna. But where is this man now? And can you
А хто ж
explain
його знає?
more?
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess.
Велика куля. Де дівся автомобіль, на якому я їхав? Тільки но ж тут був. Так далеко. Я майже впритул був під'їхав. Хто вкрав?
No, Doctor. Decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the
А,
worst
треба
thing that happened in space.
розвертатись.
Or to space even.
Why do you insist on seeking them out?
Because I also believe in human goodness. The selfless desire to help others. I can't believe otherwise. All my efforts would be
Hey.
meaningless.
Я застряг.
I don't know whether to envy you or to worry even more.
Ти проїдеш, давай. Ні, каже, я не проїду. Покемон, ми ж уже проїжджали тут. Хто наклав камінь? Майже, майже. Та ну. Добре, давай спробуємо інакше. Отак от. Тепер згадати, де їхня база. Опа. Летюча тарілка? Що?
Yes?
Astrogator, I have a question.
Of course, I'm listening.
What altitude can I reach in a flying saucer?
The Alliance's saucer. Is there one?
Yes, and it seems to be in one piece.
Тікаємо. Все, коротше.
Great news. I can confirm that you can fly it to Dragonfly. If it's not too large, has a functional propulsion system, and you haven't forgotten everything from your piloting course, and if the Alliance didn't screw up the robots, it might work. There are many unknowns, but let's hope for the best.
Окей, пофігу на чувака. Полетіли звідсіля. Хтось пролетів на ній?
I'm climbing it.
Кидаємо чувака.
I really hope it starts.
Не буде пального на ній, напевно. Бо не може бути все так легко. Таюча тарілка. А, окей. Дати можна тільки з цього боку. Дай.
I'm inside. Right. The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust.
А закрити, ні?
Hey, that's a good sound. This could actually work. Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good. Sources in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase
Position.
altitude?
I'm checking.
Підлетіла?
Shit. What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the source is not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just keep the engines time. Okay. Let's check.
Що він підглючує так?
Everything's fine here. It steers smoothly. I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
Oh, wow. What a perspective. To see the same terrain from above. I know it's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
I can see the entire riverbed. It's clear now that the water used to flow here. It shaped these slopes.
Що? А, полетів. А вище? Воно летить чи їде? Хіба це не російська гра? Ні. Це поляки.
Hey,
No.
hey! What are you...
Заземлились.
Didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground. Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Ага, врятувалися вже ж.
There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. It could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry. This is just one of their sources. I'm sure you'll find another, fully functional.
І відразу поруч авто. Угу, дякую. Хто підганяє мені автомобіль відразу до мене? Ні, воно дякую, що не треба бігти за ним постійно. Це дуже приємно. Бо ми розтягнули цю гру ще на неймовірну кількість годин. Куди? Я поїхав крізь текстури, виходь з авто. Все, ми вибралися з цієї планети, ми вилітаємо. Летимо. Летимо, летимо, все, хеппі-енд. Пускайте титри. Космос. Ще летимо. Давай газу. Під текстури влетіли. А як все, приїхали, коротше. Коли останній сейф був? Ага. Поїхали. Чим це закінчиться? Летим. А ми ж рухаємось кудись. Он якась тінь навіть є. Пози. А вийти не пускають, прикинь. Добре, перезавантажуйся. Курва. Ще й сейф такий гидотний, просто капець. Та й щоб ви скисли розробники. Хто так робить?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The fallen balloon of Regis.
Такий
Yes,
сейф просто
exactly.
далекий, капець.
I found the recorder.
Могло бути
The
гірше.
fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
Рак. Геніальний бог. Просто провалився під землю. Можна я відразу проскіпаю всі фотки?
From the top. Let's see. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes.
Можна
in
йти
the
і по дорозі
surroundings.
дивитись фотки. Я цього
We
раніше не
found some
знав.
water reservoirs. Many of them. The balloon is moving away from the base.
Можна ще й
Which
бігти.
direction?
Approximately south. The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people.
Та ніхто не вміє робити ігри без багів. Навіть Sony.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. There are actually quite a few of these. Oh. Captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Як це занудно, капець.
You're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
Yes, I'm not crazy. I saw him.
Yes, you were. Then nevertheless, I apologize. Shouldn't have doubted your words, Jasna. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
Не можна скіпати діалоги.
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess.
Можна зберегтись? Пішли, коротше, до першого сейву грати. Я пірдолив цю гру, вона мене задовбала.
Decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space. Or to space even.
So why do you insist on seeking them out?
I feel like I have to do it.
Казав інакше. Думав, буде інший діалог. В результаті діалогу взагалі не було. А я тепер хизи, чи туди я їду, чи не туди. Ні, я маю на увазі, що у них там теж баги є. Незважаючи на те, що у них там кінематограф. Бо без багів не... Ну нема такої гри, щоб там не було хоча б однісінького бага. Не туди поїхав. Ні, ну просто кажуть, що типу на PlayStation багів нема, та. Ага. Ага. Ну, в Red Dead Redemption я ще під текстури провалювався. Там навіть є цілий гайд, як за допомогою провалення під текстури потрапити в сюжетні місцевості, які доступні тільки в певний момент проходження, а потім вони недоступні.
I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire
Нема тепер
base from
літаючої
there.
тарілки.
I'll confirm when I get there. But I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
Майже приїхав. Якщо вона знову провалиться під текстури, я просто не знаю. А, ну, приїхав. Ага, приїхав. Знову не туди їду. Бляха, я вже думав, що я приїхав. Дайте сейв, розробники задовбали. Таку локацію робить здоровенно, без сейвів. Подуріли. Дайте сейв, скотиняки. Вон він де. Не можна, не можна, не можна. Є тільки завантажити. Ну, F5. Ні, не можна. Вона самоочно вона зберігається. Без мого відома. Все, приїхали, далі пішки. Ех, холера вилазю. Коротше, дуже вони амбітну гру вирішили зробити при недостатній кількості, можливо, тестувальників. Сейв був, ні? Мені здається, ми зараз просто пройдемо гру в очікуванні, коли сейв дадуть. Почати голосувати, чи що?
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. Theirs is nowhere to be seen.
No alternative route?
Бач.
This way seems to be the only one.
Погнали. Починай. Що тобі ще не так? Льо. Не так. Нарешті. Хе-хе. Така сцена.
Yasna,
I'm all right. I'm almost there.
perhaps it's the last moment to go back.
And do what? As far as I remember, we ran out of options here.
It's just, if I were you,
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances. And I will find the man. That view
Можна і гікнуть.
made the climb worth it already.
so you're on top.
Yes,
Activity within radius?
I heard no beeps. I see no dots. Shit! How?
What?
I found him.
Very well. Now keep your distance and be careful.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
It's too late to keep...
Yasna, what is it? Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's...
You. What have you done?
Я не знаю, що я вдан. Не стріляй!
Shit! He found you too.
Why?
And he's blaming us.
What
Це
did
не
it
моя
gain you?
провина, я шукаю допомоги.
It's this planet. I'm trapped here too.
Get up.
So much for talking.
Yasna,
Застрелить
don't
зараз.
provoke him.
If you would just listen to me for one moment.
Зараз застрелить
Get up.
і підуть титри.
You don't need to be afraid. I come in peace.
Я прийшла з миром.
Huh, save it. I guarantee you'll have time to talk later.
What a...
Just keep your mouth shut. For your own good.
Okay, stay calm. He's going to lead you to his superiors.
Так темно раптом стало. Раптом. Капець, коли там був останній сейв? Хе-хей. Добре, граємо. Все, здох. Тебе робот здох, чуєш? Пає мене.
Wait. Don't move. He didn't even spare the Arctan. Got some nerve to unleash such murderous shit. Hey, don't turn around.
Shit, murderous shit. Довго ти там? Ти не полагодиш його? Одним оком можна гляну? Чуєш? Йо. Ну давай потрендимо.
You're a scientist, just like me.
Yasna, what are you
You
doing?
don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms or chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
I don't know what you want with us. You will answer to the Astrogator. He will determine whether there's room for understanding.
That's right, obviously.
It's really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Yasna,
Шучу.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious. There has to be a way.
Take it easy, please. I'll handle him.
Huh? What are you babbling on about?
You have a death wish? Only short answers from now on. I'll ask the questions and you'll answer with a short yes or no if you think it's safe to do so. Or some code. Maybe grunts. Do you understand? Do as you see fit. I'll help as best I can. Is there anyone else? apart from him? Okay, leave it, Yasna. Let's focus on something else.
Start, damn it.
Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something about his appearance, maybe?
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Nuh-uh.
Understood. In that case,
It works. Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening.
Слухай.
Do you think you could ask?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
Don't risk it.
Гадки немає.
Let it go.
You set up a field base down there, so I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Yes, really?
Oh, really? I'm listening.
I have no idea what this place is, nor why or where you're leading me.
Doctor, bite your tongue for once. Thank you. Yasna, I'm losing you. The signal is getting weaker. Wherever he's leading you, we won't be able to communicate.
Іду. Що?
Get in.
Що це таке?
Go, Yasna. Stay calm.
Я не хочу заходити. А що там?
Go.
Yasna, I'm here. I'll do everything in my...
Чому вона пручатись раптом почала? Що за місце? Пробуй кус. Класний ігролад, просто я не можу. Як довго він тягнеться. Душна гра. Але цікаво, чим це закінчиться.
Sit here,
Сиджу.
and don't you dare move. I have something for you.
Я пірдолю. Його теж попірдолило.
That's even more than we need.
А його теж цей воз, він здурів.
It's for your safety. I'm glad to see you guys too. What about our friend? Still cranky? I've always thought the speleologists weren't exactly the funny types. Although Spliskus the speleologist sounds pretty damn hilarious. Come on, you must be hungry. One for you,
Рака.
and one for Spliskus. I'll pass for now. Wouldn't be able to swallow anything anyway. Spliskus, my friend. It's just me.
Він його
Take
вб'є.
it easy. You're safe. But you have to eat something to have strength. Oh, gee. Don't do that. It's tasty. Eat. Come on. Eat.
Вони подуріли від цих мушок.
Did you like it?
Який в нього дивний голос.
Very nice. A few more. Unfortunately, I don't have any good news. I've searched the caves. I know Dr. Magdov went down there. If only you could tell me which cave she worked in. Maybe it would be easier then. If only you could.
А ось ти де.
Zebulon has also gone missing without a trace. I don't even know where to look. And the
Подує
whole
його.
convoy crew. I'll go there tomorrow. Maybe by then, with with reinforcements.
Він один притомний
It went
лишився.
smoothly. And you objected so much.
Так, не підходь до мене, я тебе боюсь. Здрисни. Чуєш цей вого? Що він до мене йде? Ти геть, забирайся. Відчіп, він зараз мене вб'є. Що ти ху... Дай мене, будь ласка.
That's enough. Don't come any closer. I don't want to... Just stop touching me, please.
Чувак, забери його. Він мене лякає. Що?
Hello, Bridge. Rohitra speaking.
Rahitra.
Can you hear me? Over. You're still not getting through. This is an urgent announcement. It's the 26th day of the mission, 1300 hours, 42 minutes. I am reporting the presence of Commonwealth units on the surface of the planet. I have arrested one person. It's a woman, unarmed. I haven't noticed any other people or other units nearby, but this person was in active radio contact. I'm requesting backup. Over and out. Hey, Milos. Hope you're still in range. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. She was talking to someone on the radio, but I didn't see anyone around.
Там срака.
I see what you're doing.
I just wanted to sit more comfortably.
Yeah, sure. Better get comfortable with discomfort. We'll sit around for a while.
Rahitra, listen to me. At least.
I don't remember introducing myself to you, lady.
I heard...
You overheard, rather.
Will you let me get a word in edgeways? God damn it.
Talk if you must. Worst case, I'll just gag you.
Я не можу повернутись. Цей балон. Панування.
Are you shielding yourself from the flies?
From what?
Flies. You named them that yourself. I mean, the Alliance did.
Seems to me that the commanding staff will have a lot to talk to you about. Fortunately, I don't have to.
Do you have air filters here? Did you know there's methane in the atmosphere?
I know. These tanks are a temporary solution.
I suppose you often go out for supplies.
Мовчи.
You've been camping here long?
You won't stop talking, will you?
Well, there's nothing else to do on this wretched planet.
True that. We've been waiting for backup for more than a day. They should be here soon. So I advise you not to have any stupid ideas.
A day? Not a month? Or even two?
Why would I lie to you? You were the one who wanted to talk, not me.
But that can't be true. You are rather... unkempt.
Men wear beards, you know?
Wait, Condor?
Condor what?
You? Are you from Condor's crew?
Yeah, so?
It doesn't make any sense.
Here we can agree. You're talking complete nonsense. What do you mean? How come that's such a revelation?
The Invincible was supposed to be here soon. Not Condor. Not now.
Where did you get this information from?
From intelligence.
There you go. Will You finally admit what you were up to here?
I'm from the Dragonfly, a small research unit. We're looking for planets with rich flora and fauna. That's the only reason we landed here.
No way. This planet is a complete corpse.
According to estimations,
The
it should be
corpse.
teeming with life. With its atmospheric composition and insulation, it should be a veritable paradise. We couldn't have predicted that.
Fine, fine. If you don't want to tell me the whole truth, then don't. But do not lie. Intelligence is not interested in flowers and bees.
Ти чого, недопалки, ти
Do
куриш?
you smoke?
I would if I hadn't run out.
О! На, закури.
Here.
І що?
Oh, Lems. That's a good brand.
Covel always smoked them.
А він гігнув. Ой вей. Ну і що? І це закінчиться колись, ні? Ти не розкажеш більш нічого? Так і будемо сидіти тут. Тут дуже незатишна атмосфера.
Okay. So tell me why you came here.
Я не брехала.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't lying. We're just scientists who've had awful luck.
Huh.
Our intelligence, your intelligence. Our orders, your orders. It's all gone to hell, Rihitra. Now we need to focus on the people.
Як
I know
вибратись?
what's wrong with them.
Should I expect them here? Your people?
I'm the only one left on the surface. The astrogator stays in the orbiting dragonfly, and there's no contact with the rest.
If you lie, you only harm them. Several dozen of our men set off with Milos to Condor.
Ага.
If they find more
Брехло.
Commonwealth spies, they may be less sympathetic than I am.
Що я тобі скажу? Чому ти лишився?
If they return to the ship, why did you stay?
Курить в печері, та
Others may
геній.
have survived.
Де немає фільтрів повітря.
How many of you were affected? A fair few, right? Almost all of them.
I don't want to talk about it.
А все, нема про що говорити. Будемо сидіти, чекати, поки він докурить. Робот стоїть на варті, щоб я не втік.
When was the last time you had something to drink?
The last time? I don't even remember.
Thought so. It's water.
Вода.
Local, but treated.
Може не треба?
Go ahead. You must be thirsty after everything you've been through.
Може не треба пити воду з невідомої печери? А ну він пив і нормальний наче. Але, типу, вона ж гигне, якщо не вип'є. Давай, вип'є.
Thank you.
Де я вип'ю?
Oh, I needed that.
Бо він цей вовод ще застрелить мене.
Been silent for nearly 2 whole seconds.
Very funny.
Do you really know what's wrong with them?
I know what caused it. And how. This planet is inhabited by microbots that your scientists have called flies. Millions of microbots. A real cloud.
Та він не повірить їй.
A cloud of flies, which can literally erase the human mind, wash away all memories.
That sounds... Can you prove it somehow?
I could, if you released me.
Nice
Я б
try.
випив. Ну я
We'll do as
випив.
follows. Arc-10 will watch over you, and I'll keep an eye out for Milos. As soon as he returns with help, you will show us this cloud. Arc-10, come to me. Supervisory procedure. One person, a woman. No Alliance ID.
Targeted. I confirm. Should I start the surveillance?
Yes, guard our
Паскуда
guest.
яка, ну.
Great.
А він зламається. Вони всі ламаються. Я не знаю, через цих мушок, через якусь атмосферу. О, сейф пішов. Треба завершувати вже. Я настрімив, холєра ясна, 3 години.
My neck.
О, посвітлішало. А він мене зараз посадить, якщо я встану. Диви, опа. Кидай.
You don't know the concept of weariness, do you? Octan, check that noise.
Я не хочу в цього чувака. Давайте я коротше наступну етеру продовжу. Мені здається, вона тут годин на 10 ця гра. А ми тільки відстрімили 4 чи 5. Коротше, половину хіба ще. Тому дякую, що дивились. Продовжимо десь колись іншого разу, бо я вже відчуваю, що для мене майже 3 години то занадто. Тому дякую, що дивились. Побачимось в інших місцях інтернетів. А запис буде на Дмитрових нумограях, якщо хоче хтось подивитись від початку до кінця. Пока.